Sports Rewind Digital. We're live tonight. BJ, Davo, fellas, another big one of sport this week. Got a bit of AFL, NRL, baseball, local baseball's back. We'll talk that Hunter Coast stuff you got on your head there with Baseball New South Wales, Randall, and MLB. But first of all, let's go around the grounds for the weekend. Davo, how'd you hit him on the weekend, mate?
Hit him. That's a start. I didn't mind you the warm-ups in the batting cage. I was a few forward defensives, but no. Came off all right. Just hope the scorer didn't have the red pencil out there on the weekend.
Yeah.
She was a bit shocking, but that's first game. That's going to happen.
So tell us about the game, mate. I only got the report of 17 runs to 3 down. What's going on there? Just hit the bats well or went through the gloves well?
Both.
Yeah.
I think went through the bats, hit the bats well, went through the gloves well. I think we made 5 or 6 errors. We didn't have good at bats, so very anxious on it. It was only till the last dig. I think we put on a couple. Told mate who we'd faced before, but mix in a couple of walks, couple of hits, then an error. Like we had first and second occupied, ground ball to shortstop. Should have been, there you go, we're out of there. Through shortstop's legs. Next thing you know, got loaded bases, base hit brings in 2. So just that sort of day. Stupid errors in the field. Drop K2, catcher not really throwing it to first. There's an error. So the only way is up. We hope.
Yeah, couple of rusty outings.
Fourth grade did well from all reports. So that was good news. We'll talk about first grade later on. Evening, Jevo. Thanks, mate. The stream went okay, I guess. There was a couple of audio issues, but we'll talk about that later.
No one complained.
Mate, we're pretty happy. 250 something views it had, so good to get a bit of baseball action out there. And I learned a fair bit as well, Jevo. So I know you've helped me a lot in the background there with a few different things, and really appreciate the help, mate. So it's good to be live and get local baseball out there, I guess. Average age for those that watch was 95%, 34 to 44, and it was from my analytics, it was 100% male audience. So there's 34 to 44 blokes out there. Thanks for tuning in. But
need more live streaming, mate, because that way it keeps everyone honest on the day. So you've got evidence if anything happens on the day.
That's right. Well, there was a few comments that were made actually during the game from the commentator, but the audio didn't work, so it doesn't really matter. So I was warming up a few comments for you, Dave. I know one of your mates was there dressed in blue, so yeah, wow.
Pretty sure he had a day too.
I'm pretty sure he did. I was telling everybody how well he was going and what I thought of some calls, but that doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. Whatever the umpire calls on the day is what happens, I guess. But yeah, mate. The state champs. Watched a little bit online. It's good they had coverage, but would have loved to have seen some commentary and stuff like that. So, what's JVD got to say? All dressed in blue, had a day over weekend. Can anybody elaborate there? Randall, you got it?
Yeah, everybody that was dressed in blue had a real day over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised at all by that comment.
He'd say that every game and every day.
I reckon maybe we talked about the umpire school last week. Maybe we should send a few of us along. I know I did a bit of umpiring earlier on in my baseball career, but might dust off the duster and head over there. JVD can come over with us. We'll do the level O umpiring.
Maybe we can get mic'd up.
Yes. How good would that be? Nah, that one's out. What?
Oh,
Well, what
I
about
can't
you,
imagine
Randall? How was
Jughead.
your weekend? What
yeah,
was that,
good, mate.
Davo?
Good.
No, I was just going to say, I can't imagine Jughead getting down on one knee to be able to call balls and strikes.
Everyone would be ejected before the first pitch. Well, that's,
Yeah.
you know, we can't all be as good as you, mate. That's for sure.
Would he
How was
still
your
get
weekend,
paid?
Randall?
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't get paid, mate.
If there's no baseball game going on, does the umpire still get paid? If he's tossed everyone before first pitch?
Oh, mate. Well,
Yeah, I'm not sure how that
good
works.
question. Yeah, mate. Mine was good. Obviously, back with Davo there. First week of Newcastle baseball. Well, first dry week anyway. First time we got on. Good weekend.
Yep.
Like we were at home all weekend, so it was a massive weekend with juniors of a morning as well, both days. So thanks
Yep.
to Damo, field looks magic. Apparently, DMAC
Yeah.
reckons the grass is too long. But yeah, I just think he's just got to get in on the ball, mate. Just charge it. Stop sitting back on your heels, champ. But
Joshy Judge might add some comments about it as well, I think. Or
Oh,
was
yeah.
that the spiders on the baseballs? Not
I
sure.
don't know. If he actually picked the baseball up, he might have been able to see if there were spiders on it. But anyway, poor bugger. Yeah, we were short actually for fourth grade, so I actually had to put the uniform on anyway. I didn't put boots on. I just wore sneakers and played a little bit of first base for a couple of innings there. So just until we got our fill-in players there. So ankle pulled up a bit dusty, I might say.
I bet it did.
But
Bet it did.
yeah,
Have a
that's
few
pretty.
cold ones on it after the game, mate.
I did, mate. I did. Went back to the sponsor and put a few slushies on there just to
Beauty.
ice it up. So that was good, mate. Good weekend. Great to have it back.
Groundskeeper Willie says you're welcome, and he'll cut it shorter. Nah, don't worry about it, mate. Look, magic.
Looked
Had
good
no
to me.
problem with it. Let's say at first base, I was getting a nice hop up for a few odd days. They were caught, so mate, Damo had no problem with it whatsoever.
Me
As
either.
usual, mound was awesome.
Yeah,
I had a ground ball at first base. I picked up and threw the runner out at home, so it can't have been that bad if I actually gloved the ball. So
and threw someone out.
Oh yeah, well,
it's
insane. It was Tony Ando.
No, I think he was a larger fella. I think he weighed about 140, so he wasn't really moving that quick.
Mate, for you to throw someone out, I can 100% believe that. See you tomorrow night. Yes, mate. I'm heading on to the Extra Base podcast tomorrow night. So if you haven't followed along the Extra Base, go and check him out. I don't know what we're talking about, but anyway, it's obviously some baseball, but it'd be good to be on that one and have a chat with Jivo.
So obviously you're not coming to training then?
Nah, mate. Nah. I'll probably save my throws for the weekend. Hey, Dave, I don't know if you heard, I'm probably going to be catching on the weekend. So, yeah.
Well, mate, you did it last
WD-40
year.
for the knees and...
Well, you don't have to crouch down too far. What do you?
That's right.
You don't need much for that. We'll get you a little stool.
Well, it depends who's umpiring, I guess, as well. Old Rowie, he likes them high, so I could probably just stand up if we have Rowie umpiring. But
is this where we tell you Maitland is probably the worst ground because you're looking straight into the sun?
That's all right. I can't see it anyway.
Yeah.
So
just put your glove there, mate, and hope that Ebb hits it.
Yeah, hopefully it's plenty of strikes and hits to fielders.
What about you, mate? How was your weekend?
Yeah, good. We're good. I had a big weekend actually. We had went up to the vineyards on Saturday, so I missed baseball for a bit of a vineyard tour. We Mrs. birthday present. We went Chris Isaac up there at Bimbadgen. Did a bit of a tour beforehand and dessert bar and ciders and all sorts and
liqueurs.
Made it to the concert. Mark Seymour was good before Chris Isaac and bit of Holy Grail. We pumped that out. And
Did you get into the
someone else, Boy
stickies?
and Bear.
Get into the stickies, mate? Into the liqueurs?
We didn't go to Borderley. We missed that one. Thank God. But no, it was good. And then baseball on Sunday. Good to see lots of people out there. Plenty of. I think the Campbell family. There was many generations there. It was good to see that and see Fats and Zulu over there. Blokes. Kenny Smith, life member of Toronto Tigers, come down for a look. Haven't seen Kenny for a few years now, and I know he pops in every so often, so that was good. Just plenty of people
impressed.
popping down for a chicken burger. Guess who else was there? Shane Coffey. So
I didn't see him.
Yeah, he come down. He was at work looking after one of the kids and come down. So it was good to see a few people there popping up. So that was good. Righto. Tidbits. Let's bust into these. I think Randall, you might be up first, mate. Let me find them.
Got to remember what they were. Can't even read it.
I can't even put it up. There we go.
Yeah, right. So Jackson Holiday, as everyone would have heard, was called up during the week, and the Orioles DFA'd Tony Kemp to make room for him on their roster. Tony Kemp went out there and said in the fall of 2010, his college team was playing against the Longhorns in a 3-game series, and their hitting coach at the time was Josh Holiday, and his brother Matt brought his kid out to early practice. Said, I remember watching his son, Jackson Holiday, with his sweet lefty swing. Go and get him, kid. Not even dirty. He's not even dirty that he's been DFA'd for this young red hot kid. I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of stuff. I don't know if you guys saw the Buster Only tweet that was whatever it was from 2011 or something like that, saying, I just saw this kid swinging at the age of whatever he was, and he's going to be a future Hall of Famer. Yeah, all-star, that was it. He was going to be an all-star.
Yeah, 2011 or 2013, I think the tweet was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has looked good. I know he's only got one hit, I think. I don't think he got one today. No, he didn't. Yeah, so he's got himself. He got his first hit, but I tell you what, he's still hitting the ball all right.
Yeah.
So he'll be right. He'll be there for a long time.
Yeah, O's aren't doing so great so far, mate, but I'm sure they'll come good.
Oh, mate, what are they? 10 and something?
Average, mate. Average.
They had another good day today. It's all good. It's a win. A win's a win, champ.
A win's a win.
Better records than our teams, mate.
Yeah, you guys just run into each other. This is another one. Mike Trout has now hit 10 consecutive solo home runs dating back to last season. He now has hit 235 of his 373 home runs with the bases empty. So 63% of his home runs have been solo shots. And the only player in MLB history to have at least 373 home runs with 60% or more being solo shots is Alfonso Soriano. He had 60.4%, so 249 of his 412. I guess it shows there's not a lot getting on base in front of him, was there?
No, not at all.
There hasn't been much help for him for a long time.
What was his first 4 jacks this year with his only RBIs?
Yeah. Well, when you got Rendon as your leadoff hitter, doesn't really say much, does it?
Yeah, has he still only had 1 hit? Do we know?
No, I think he's had a couple. He's had a couple.
He's above the Mendoza line.
Wow.
Somehow.
Look at him go. It's just a job, mate. It's just a job.
Just a job.
What about you, Davo? I like this one.
Yes, I saw this the other day. So Michael Schumacher remains the only driver in history to have finished on the podium at every race in an F1 season. That's just mind-blowing, that is. And when you see there, first, third, first, second, first, second, first, second, first, second, first.
And what really blows me away about that is you've got Max Verstappen right now absolutely dominating the field, and he's not on this list.
Yeah.
So,
and he had quality opponents as well. So it's not like he was. Schumacher was in a league of his own anyway, but also had quality drivers back then too. So, and just says quality of the car, quality of the driver, that he avoided all issues and finished podium every race.
Yeah. Unreal. What do we got next, mate?
Good old Otani's translator. So apparently the numbers behind Ippy's gambling are almost too crazy to believe. So he averaged 25 bets a day. Average wager was $12,800. Losing bets, 183 million. Winning bets, 142 million. So a net loss of $40.7 million. So he placed 19,000 wagers between December 2021 to January 2024.
Wow.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Stockhausen's got nothing on this guy.
Insane numbers. It's just crazy.
$183 million worth of losing bets.
He's up there with
But apparently
T.F.
never
Hudson.
bet on baseball.
Yeah.
So he says.
Apparently. Yeah, I don't know. Well, he's definitely having a dabble, that bloke, that's for sure. Well,
just a little.
Yeah. Anyway, Tony Gwynn. I don't know if we've had this one. Maybe we have, but I love the Tony Gwynn ones. He's an all-time assist leader for the San Diego State basketball with 590. We always talk about the legend he is in baseball, and he's absolutely killed it in basketball as well. Got to get a Tony Gwynn one in every so often. This one I absolutely loved. So the Mariners don't have their Sunday cream uniforms yet, still delayed from Nike. They're supposed to be back for the next homestand. Bryce Miller wore the Bat Boys pants for the City Connect game because his didn't fit properly. Come on, Nike. Come on, Fanatics. Get your shit together.
How was the slide home? Do you see the slide home? Was it JT Real Muto or someone? And
Tigers, Riley Green.
Oh, Riley Green, that's right. Just ripped the living daylights out of the pants.
Yeah.
Insane.
How hard is it? Nice
little... You've got all these, people, companies that run their businesses and make baseball pants and uniforms, and here you are in charge of the number one baseball organization in the world, and you can't get it right. It's very.
Isn't there like 4 teams still waiting for different uniforms? Like I think, is it the Phillies and Cardinals, or Phillies or Cardinals are still waiting for their light blue uniforms? As you saw, the Mariners still waiting for their cream. Like, seriously, shouldn't that shit be sorted before opening day?
You think it would be their number one priority, wouldn't you? But hey, what do you think of the Philly City Connect?
I got no problem with it.
Yeah, with the Philly written across, and was it almost like a black or a very dark blue color?
Like that sort of lightning sort of. Well, I'm all right with it.
Yep.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Don't know about the middle of summer though.
No.
For a day game in Texas, mind you, they'd be under a roof anyway. But yeah.
Is the colour you don't like, Hudson? Colour or the font on the print or both?
No, I just don't like it. Like I don't know whether it's the whole graphics and colour together, or I don't know, it just didn't hit me. I'm not a fan of many of the City Connect, actually. There's not many that I do like.
Still not a fan of
City Connect hat, but
no.
What was that, Davo?
Baltimore's still not a fan. If they wore it on our Saturday, so their Friday they wore it, and just the black with the little armband here, and
the multicolour sort of rainbow under the end of the sleeve and inside the collar. And then just the white Baltimore on it. Like, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of that either.
Nah.
Even the Red Sox yellow jerseys, it's like
Yeah.
never been known for that.
Yeah.
I don't mind Cincinnati, I think.
Yeah, they're the black and red?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cincy written across.
Yeah, I don't mind them. They're probably one of the ones I don't mind.
What about the Giants one, mate? What do you think of that?
Nah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I've got their hat, the City Connect hat, but I don't mind that. But I don't like the uniform altogether. But
Don't know why I don't mind the Padres. It's very loud, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Astros is pretty normal. It's pretty standard, isn't it? Like it's
Space City.
Yeah, it's
not too bad. I don't mind that.
Have the Braves got one? Is that the Braves? Have they got one? Is it the white with the old?
Is that the white and blue?
The white jersey with the blue, like the blue sleeves and the. I think like the old.
I don't know if I've seen them wear it.
Old school Atlanta one. I'm pretty sure they do.
I don't know if it's a throwback or if that's their City Connect. I don't know if anyone else knows, but
yeah, let us know if you know.
I think I saw something the other day. John Boy Media,
being an Braves fan.
Yeah, I saw something on John Boy Media the other day, and I think they said there were 9 teams that still didn't have one yet, and I think it was like both the New York teams. I can't even remember who it was, but
the Yankees, you understand them not. City Connect is the pinstripes.
Pinstripes, yeah. Yeah, great.
That's
100%.
What could you put them as? Essentially, like really, if you want a City Connect, everyone knows the Yankees as pinstripes.
Yep.
So, like the old Rebels uniform, how good were they?
The blue and white, yeah.
They were great. They were great. All right, that rounds out our tidbits for this week. Going to jump into our bets of the week. Let me pull this up. We're going to have a dabble here anyway. Let's go over last week's.
Let's not.
And we'll probably just end it there because we were 0 for 3 between us. You boys have really put on a show this week and going all out trying to get a bit of value for the punters. Don't forget, if you're going to have a wager, go to Dabble, download them on the App Store or Google Play. Make sure you put in promo code sportsrewind. Helps us out, I think. Not sure how it works yet, fellas, but helps us out a little.
Gamble responsibly.
Exactly, Randall. That was my next point.
Don't do any pay.
Here we go. This is straight from Ipe himself. Oh, no, this one's mine. Tomorrow we've got the 76ers, Adelaide Crows on Friday, Brisbane Lions, Sydney Swans, and the Cronulla Sharkies at a $8.57 rocket odds. Davo.
Yes,
can you see him?
Randall's Orioles. So hopefully they can beat the Twins. The Storm to beat the Roosters, even though the Roosters won last week. Giants to remain undefeated, even though Carlton are favourites in that game. I thought that could be a bit of value. And even though the Mariners are top of the table, actually going to draw against Adelaide United on Sunday, Arvo.
Some good ones there. Bit of value at 22.02.
And
Randall.
Yeah, I'm hitting up some rugby league. So 4-legger. Storm over the Roosters. The Dolphins over Parramatta at $3.10. Canberra Raiders over the Broncos. Broncos are going to fall apart. $3.20. And then the North Queensland Cowboys to beat the Sharks at $2.15, giving us a $40.53.
Big odds.
Big odds. Will be when there's a couple of roughies in there. So a
bit like the Knights winning by 18 or something, wasn't it?
Oh, Funky, come on.
Oh, wow.
Come on, Funky.
Get out your VCR, Funky, for the last time Para won.
Jeez, I tell you what, Para, I reckon the Dolphins at $3.10, that's immoral. You got to get on that, surely. To beat
It's
Para.
happened. I think Para's got him, mate. I'm with you on this one, Funky. We'll have to get Funky on again soon so we can talk to us all about Parramatta. But
Wait till they win.
Well, that's our tips for the week anyway. And as we said, love you to go over there and have a dabble. But to obviously, as we said, bet responsibly.
Don't be an EP.
Yeah. Ipai or whatever his name is.
Don't be an EP and gamble responsibly. Don't steal money from your mates.
Nah.
Just don't be a dick.
That's right. AFL. Now we had we don't really cover the AFL, and we had some people ask about making some AFL on content on here. So we we're not really known for our AFL skills, fellas, but let's do a rundown of the AFL scoreboard. Those Greater Western Sydney Giants are 5-0, fellas. How good are they going? It's great to see.
Flying high.
You got Carlton on the weekend, though, so, see how they go. They'll be 6-0 next week. Geelong in second place there, 5-0 as well. Port Adelaide, 4-1. Sydney Swans, 4-1. Melbourne, what are they, 4-2. Carlton, 4-1. Fremantle, 3-2. And Gold Coast, Suns, 3-2. We don't need to go down any further. We've got the main teams covered there.
We can go to Collingwood, can't we? Can't we go to Collingwood?
Collingwood. There we go.
Just new sponsor, Barocca. I'm pretty sure I saw Premiership hangovers.
North Melbourne are 0-5, and so is Hawthorn. Sorry, Davo.
One of them will be 1-6. Hawthorn play North Melbourne this week, and as a Kangaroos supporter, they've been a while out of the 8. They're a bit like the Redskins, or used to be like the Redskins, where they were just out of the top 8, but not for a few years now. They're in a bit of shambles, old North Melbourne. So, but surprising to see Hawthorn down there, 0-5. That's a big fall from grace for them.
Yeah, it is. Funky just wanted to let us know, living up to your names of the show, dribble. Yeah, absolute dribble. Always. We aim
to please.
That would be him talking about Parramatta, wouldn't it? That's dribble.
Yeah, it is.
Have you bought your grand final tickets yet, Funky? If not, you're not a true Parramatta supporter.
Oh, get him in early, mate, and we won't be giving them to any of us 3 because our teams won't be in there either.
Nope.
Those Tigers, they cost me on the weekend, Anyway, NRL, Randall, let's have it.
Yeah, big week in the NRL. I started off thinking I was going to be a good thing on Thursday night in there at the footy. Good crowd. Can't even remember how many there were. Can't even remember leaving, but 22-20 full time to the Roosters over the Knights. Oh, what a game. Heart stopper. Knights jumped out to an early lead and just, did nothing. Did nothing. Roosters come back strong. Got the lead and just held on. Storm versus the Dogs Friday night, Davo. Did you watch any of it, mate?
Yeah, I watched towards the end. The Bulldogs put up a good fight, but Storm are just a bit too professional. But had a bet with the spread, and the Bulldogs had like close to 20 points or something. So that was an easy win on that one. But yeah, they're just missing. But Storm, as usual, what's that? 14 from 15 or something down there, or something stupid.
A pretty good record, but they got up 16-14 over your Doggies, mate. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
The other Friday night game, Broncos 28 over the Dolphins 14. Broncos took them to town as expected. Saturday night. Now I didn't see this game because I was icing my ankle with slushies. Warriors 22, Manly 22.
Yeah.
Draw. Now I didn't actually see any of the game. I saw some highlights. Did any of you guys see any of it?
I didn't see the game. I just seen all the blow-ups afterwards about it.
Yeah, okay.
How rare to see a draw.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. Golden Point.
Spruce up everyone's footy tipping.
Yeah, that's it. Sure does. Last time I saw a draw was, I think, last time I remember one was Knights versus Raiders, when the Knights had one win and a draw for the whole season. And I think their win come against the Raiders, same as their draw. Eels 27 over the Cowboys 20.
Eels, funky Eels.
Funky. He'll be happy with that, getting the job done. Rabbitohs 22 defeated by the Sharks 34. Rabbitohs, their woes continue, don't they? It's just going downhill.
Better performance by them, though. At least they showed a bit of ticker this week. So maybe not having Latrell there might sort of lift them a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
I think they do need to move Latrell to the centres, though. I don't think he's not a fullback.
I think everyone agrees that he's got to move. I don't know. He just seems disinterested. We spoke about it last week. Does Jason Demetrio survive or not? Are they going to get rid of him? Bring in Mal? Are they going to bring in a new coach, or is it? Are they going to hang on to him?
Coaches every 6 weeks these days, aren't they?
But is Mal going to be any different?
I don't know. Does he just bring something different?
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been sold on him as a coach. It's like, I know he's Kangaroos coach, but when you put the Australian side together, like it's not a bad gig to have. I just wonder how he would go with your average NRL team. Does he have the strategies to do it?
Yeah, don't know, mate. He's coached Queensland, but they were pretty red hot side too when he was coaching them. They pretty much coach themselves. I don't know, but is that what they need? Is that what that club needs at the moment? Needs someone to bring the team together, get the blokes playing for each other, get them playing for someone like Mal, and then he just has his offsiders that can direct the other stuff. I don't know, but
is it a move to bring Latrell in line in a way?
Could be.
Needs to do something.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
Sunday games. Dragons 24 over the West Tigers 12. Huddo, what happened?
Putrid.
They are still shitty. I didn't see that game. Obviously, we were at first grade. We missed it, but I did catch the Raiders 21 over the Titans 20 in Golden Point. It was a fast finishing game.
Yeah,
very fast finishing game. Raiders
dust up between the coaches. Didn't they have a good argument?
Supposedly, allegedly, they gave each other a spray in the tunnel. I know Desi had a bit of a cry at the post-match conference about the refereeing being one-sided only. And then Ricky come in and pretty much when they told him that, he just said, mate, he's off his head. And pretty much said, the referee did a great job, as Ricky would, because everything went his way. And I think they said the 6 again count was 10-1 or something to the way of Canberra. So of course Ricky thinks that refereeing was amazing, but
loved it.
You know what he's like. He's the first one to lose his head over refereeing when that doesn't go their way. So
they're both as bad as each other. So
100%. But
you're going to get fast one of them, if not both, whinging.
That's right. It was a fast finishing game. Like Raiders had a decent lead. Cowboys brought it in late. And still, I think they tied the game with a try and a kick from the sideline. I think with only bugger all time left on the clock. But the Raiders proved too good in Golden Point with the field goal. So
yeah, another week done and dusted for NRL. What about I'm just going to share this with you blokes. We have a look here on the official ladder. The Bulldogs on 4 points, Davo.
Yep.
15th. The Knights just above must be, a few more points for and against. West Tigers up here on 6, fellas. That's it. That's all I've got to say. Like, steaming ahead of you blokes.
You had the
Absolutely.
one. Dogs had the bye yet, Davo? Didn't think so.
No.
Oh, neither of the Knights. Didn't think so.
Steaming ahead.
Knights play Bulldogs this week, so one of those teams is bound to be on 6 points, and I can guarantee you after this week, Knights will still be on 6. Sorry, Tigers will still be on 6 points.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Oh, just getting in early, that's all. Just thought I'd share that with you anyway.
That's good.
What about do you blokes see any of the golf?
No.
0?
As I say, saw some of the makeup of round 1 and the start of round 2, but didn't see much around 3 or 4. And from what I hear, they just followed the leaders round, and that was the whole coverage.
Pretty much, mate. Scotty Scheffler took out the Masters. Cameron Smith got another top 10 finish.
Yep.
That's about it for me. There wasn't a great deal.
Tiger made the cut, 24th in a row or something.
Yeah.
Not a bad effort for a guy still injured and not playing much golf.
Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yep.
All right, well, let's move across to our NBA. Not the Newcastle Baseball Association I'm talking about, not the Basketball League. Few first grade games to get through here. Let's take a quick look at the results. We can talk about the White Sox after their first week win. They had a bye. The Toronto Tigers were defeated by Boomerangs 7-4. Randall, anything stand out for you in this game?
A million errors. I think it's pretty lucky that it only says 4 in that little column there. Yeah. That's a couple of well hit balls. Cambo hit a couple of balls really hard. Straight to fielders.
Yep.
Toronto made errors when there were runners on bases in good position. So not much more you can say. Rhino threw really, really, really well. First game of the season, he had some really good velo. Like, I haven't seen him throw that hard ever. So good on him.
Got a bit behind early.
I don't know how many strikeouts he had, but I tell you what, it was a fair few. I don't know if there's any stats there, but if anything's noted, but
K's.
7. Is that all?
7. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That was on my scorecard.
Okay. I thought he had more than that, but that's all right.
How many errors did you say there was?
Well, it only says 4, but I thought there was more than that.
I had 6 on my score sheet, but, I'm not the official scorer, so we can't go by that. I want to talk about Kovac, mate. He
just did his thing. Mate, he did his thing. He just knows how to throw to our boys. He's got his little fastball that he just doesn't have to throw too much. Throws his frisbee. That slider thing that he throws just goes away. And unfortunately, our blokes didn't adjust. Nobody was trying to hit that ball right side. All they wanted to do was pull the shit out of it. So
100%.
all you're going to get is rollovers and pop-ups and just really poor-looking swings. So it's just simple things. Someone's dying at someone's house.
Fur ball. Someone's got a fur ball.
Someone does.
I really just thought he pitched well into the game, so he started off slow. We talked about this with pitchers last week, Davo. Pitchers getting themselves further along in the game. I think he came out in that 6th inning, and he was throwing harder in the 6th inning than what he did in the 1st inning, and just really come along. I think, was it the 6th innings where they scored all their runs, 3 runs or something? Oh, what does it say? I can't see.
The 5th, mate.
Yeah, right. So he came out in the 6th, and I thought, Oh, he's had a pretty long rest. See how he goes here, and he come out throwing harder, and he threw really well. I think he was my standout for both teams on the weekend for sure. Joel Pettigrew come on and did his thing.
Same thing, mate.
Innings. Our boys, exactly what you said before. He just keeps throwing that slider. They just got to sit on it and go away. None of them did it. So,
no. And it's pretty disappointing. You know, we got into good counts. They got deep into counts, and they just didn't capitalize on anything. So,
yeah,
is what it is. First week, mate. They got room to grow. They will.
Yep, absolutely. Belmont got up 13-3, I think it was. Yep, 13-3. Big one for me here. Pitcher.
Yeah. I saw that too. For Phoenix.
Two names that I was looking at. Stevie Cam threw for Phoenix, but also Chris Hook for Belmont.
I spoke to Hookie yesterday about this. He said they were short. They had I think he said they had eight people out between first and second grade for the weekend, so they were rather short.
Great to see. He stepped up and obviously did well.
Reckons he wasn't sore.
What was that?
Reckons he wasn't sore.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, Cammy did a lot of pitching through summer too, so he's right to go. Like he threw a lot of first grade for Pirates down here through summer. So when I saw that, I thought, geez, he's gone up for a game. Like, didn't think he'd travel, but it's good to see.
Yeah, great to see.
I can't remember what I was told now, but I thought they said Jackson Frame started. So
okay, maybe he did.
But as I can see there, it does say that who was the Phoenix were at home. They scored their 3 runs in the first.
Yeah, right. Yep.
So
interesting times. And it's good to have Newcastle baseball back in. And yeah, baseball's back. How good. Righto. Baseball New South Wales, Randall, you just finished a meeting today about what are you going to this weekend? I know you got the Hunter Coast hat on there. What's happening this weekend?
So they've just finished. I think today they finished the Senior League State Cup Carnival over the last 4 days. Cronulla got up. Our Hunter Coast boys, I think they finished 9th. So our centre fielder in 3rd grade, Benny Frost, he had a good little tournament by the looks of it. I just saw a little post. He hit 300 for the weekend. For 4 days. I think he got 3 hits in one game and had a few stolen bases, 100% stolen base percentage. And fielded well as he normally does in the outfield. So congratulations to those guys. Congratulations to Cronulla. Well done. But yeah, we turned to Little League now. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Baseball Park on the BISP, Blacktown, on the softball fields.
Yep.
So we've got the Little League and the Little League Division 2. So my young blokes, there you go, Damo. Ben is a happy little man. And I'm sure you're a proud dad, mate. Make sure you pass on congratulations from us, mate. Benny is actually one of my assistant coaches. I'm the head coach for the Division 2 team for the Hunter Coast. So Benny's going to be one of my assistant coaches along with Dwayne and his son Patrick, the same age as Benny.
Yep.
Gee, I hope they don't listen to the coaches.
They'll be all right, mate. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Hunter Coast. Well, we're just Div 2. I don't know. The Div 1, we've got our Tank, he normally listens. I haven't seen him log on tonight, but see how it goes. Plenty of Newcastle kids getting some action. Yeah, it's going to be a good learning curve for a lot of them, coming up against some of these Sydney clubs Sydney teams that are going to be red hot.
Yeah, for sure. The Cronulla and Rides and
Hills.
Yep.
MacArthur, Manly, the list goes on, mate. We're scraping together a team combined with Newcastle and the Central Coast, and you've got Cronulla with 4 teams.
Yeah.
And all 4 of their teams will probably be better than by far than ours. So the good thing
it's
is
about getting them opportunities though to play and play against these kids. And I know, when we sort of grew up playing, what did we play? We played country championships, and if you were top 2 or was it top 1, you went to state cup in Manly. We used to play Manly Pittwater Cup or whatever it was. And that was always your best tournaments because you played against those higher level kids and makes you better.
Yeah, mate, that's it. Like, it's just all about experience for these kids and actually playing against some high quality competition.
Yeah.
We had Little League started on the weekend. We played a gala day, and it was tough. Like, it was hard watching some of these kids just walk up and the pitcher not being able to make the plate. And it's just walk.
Stick around for third grade in a few weeks' time, or some pitchers might not make the plate either.
Yeah, that's it. So it's just good. We're going away with no expectations on anything.
Yep.
Just go and hopefully the kids have fun. They get towed up. They get towed up. We don't care as long as they're getting that experience, getting more at bats. Getting to play the field in some game situations.
Speaking of at bats,
build them as baseballers.
Yeah, there's one rule change there that I like is they bat through. So if you got 13 kids,
so it's continuous. It's called the mandatory play rule, and the continuous batting order. So if you have 13 kids, all 13 kids bat. If you have 11 kids, all 11 kids bat.
Yeah.
So it just keeps going through that order.
Sounds like a Masters Day.
It does sound like a Masters Day.
We just kept going through the lineup.
Except there's no port. There's no port apparently.
What's in your drink bottle? You dirty water's similar to port, mate.
You Dougie Smith, you got your travelling mug there, mate.
100%, mate. No, I wouldn't do that, mate. Come on, jeez, it's about the kids.
After hours.
The one that did surprise me was the we're all used to it going away to our country carnivals and stuff like that when we have the you had to play a certain percentage of defensive outs for the weekend to make sure all the kids get in there and they actually play. There's no that's not a thing at this tournament. There's no minimum defensive outs or anything like that. They consider the continuous batting order being enough for for all the kids. So if you got a couple of kids that can just hit dingers and not field, you can do that the whole tournament if you want, I guess. But
it's hard with all the pitching rules though. I mean,
mate.
You said earlier to us, most of your kids are going to get a pitch, aren't they?
Every kid's going to have to be able to pitch. For us, I think 35, I think, is the limit, and then you have to have a full calendar day's rest. So that could be one inning for our kids.
So you play how many games a day?
Between 1 and 2 games a day.
Okay. So you play 2 games and you have 7 pitches. What are you lacing them up the next day? It's pretty tough.
I wouldn't make it through 35 pitches either, mate.
Have they got things in place for if that happens? Like, what happens if you do use 9 pitches for 30? Like,
they are timed games. I think it's an hour 5, something like that, for a game. So I think the games are in maximum 5 innings as well. So, even if you're using a pitcher an inning, 6 across the plate as well. So fingers crossed you wouldn't be using more than 5 pitches in the game. You would hope for 6 runs you wouldn't have to throw more than 35 pitches, would you?
Depends if they can throw strikes.
Yeah, that's it.
Look at poor old Cambo on Saturday. Stace was up there not able to throw strikes. Well, she threw 40 and didn't even get out of the one dig.
Yeah, I think
she got the second dig.
She got 0.1, I think. 0.1 of an inning for whatever. She threw the same amount of pitches as you, Davo. And she only got 0.1 of an inning.
So it can be the
All
same
right.
for
It
the
was a
kids.
good catcher this
It was
week,
an-
so it's okay. You know,
It was an 8 spot. That's all I remember.
But yeah, kids could easily throw like 30 pitches with only getting one out. If they're not used to pitching or struggle to find the strike zone, as you say, if they bounce it, mix in a strike or two, and
that's it.
If you're sort of 6 pitches per batter, you walk 4 batters. There's 24. You're nearly done from 4 batters.
Yep, that's right. That's right. So there are other rules. Oh, yeah,
Maddie's excited for her first rep. We may be behind Sydney Comp for players, but we're keen 100%, and that's what it's all about.
Yep.
Yeah, Maddie's in the Div 1 side, so she'll be having a good time. I'm sure she will. Quality pitcher and a quality hitter, so she'll be fine.
And as a player, you know yourself. You want to play. You want to play the good teams, so you know where you're at. So even if you lose, just getting that experience of playing better teams, better pitchers, better hitters, you sort of like it just helps them grow. So
that's it, mate.
You can't lose.
Saw it last year with the Little League side as well, mate. They went away in game 1. They got blown off the park, and then game 2 they got blown off the park, but it wasn't as much. And then game 3, like it went to the last inning, and they lost. You know, so they improved throughout the whole tournament. And come the end of the tournament, even though they didn't win a game, they were still ecstatic coming into end of the weekend. Like how much fun they had, and it was great. I thought it was unreal.
Kid wouldn't be after 4 days of playing baseball?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be loving it. It just didn't exist when I was a kid. So
I don't know if the body would be loving it, but it'd still be nice.
Hey, they're 10 and 11, mate. They don't care.
Oh yeah, they'll be right.
They're made of rubber. My liver might be no good though, but anyway.
Come on, Randall. Come on, mate.
Good luck to all the teams.
Yeah, good luck to everyone this weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. Hopefully the weather stays okay. Last I looked, the weather forecast wasn't great, but hopefully it's going to get better.
Well, let us know how it goes, Randall, and let's get into some MLB action. Let's go through here. The NL West, the Dodgers 11-8, the Padres are 10-9. Braves in the East, 10-5.
500. You skipped over the Giants there, mate.
Yeah, they're pretty average. 10-5 for the Braves. The Phillies are 9-8. Brewers 10-5. Pittsburgh Pirates 11-6. They've been still pretty good, fellas. Yankees 12-5. The O's 10-6. Your Bo Sox down there are still at 529, Davo, 9-8. The Guardians 11-5. The Royals have been one of my standouts, 11-6. The Rangers are 9-8. The Angels 8-8. Oakland Athletics are 7-10 and above. The Mariners and the Astros.
What is going on there?
Oh, who knows? Who knows?
But even Ron Washington, the wizard, sort of getting something out of that Angels outfit. Yeah, I know it's only early in the season, but good signs by him.
It's good. It is good. There's plenty of smokies there so far, which is good to see. Obviously, we thought, the Rangers would be close to the top, and we thought the Guardians would be close to the top. We wouldn't have thought at this stage the Yankees were where they are. We sort of thought the Brewers would be up there. And also the Cubbies. The Pirates were a bit of a smoky. Braves we thought would be up there along with the Phillies. And we thought the Dodgers would be up there. What about this one, though? Let's did you see this one? It's a bit brutal there. The old umpire zones, balls and strikes. He was pretty off. They had a fair bit to say about it too in the media, but
that's almost Angel Hernandez territory.
Yeah,
speaking of brutal, did you see some of those calls the other day that he was making? They
I
were
saw the at bat
they were
for
a foot off the plate, and he was ringing blokes up like
the Texas hitter. He just rang up on 3 non-strikes.
yeah,
yeah.
the young rookie anyway,
Langford.
what's his name, White Langford or whatever his name is. Yeah, like that wasn't even close. Like it's not even a borderline pitch. That is just flat out rubbish.
And he's brutal, isn't it?
For a major league quality umpire, it just shows he's not major league quality.
No,
that's not good enough.
Yeah. And what's going to happen if they bring in, like in the minor leagues, you've got the challenge. You've got the pitch challenge where, the pitcher or the catcher, it's like, no, I want to challenge that. The game, they won't bring it in for the majors because you have Angel umpire and it's going to be a 4-hour game because they're going to challenge every pitch.
Yes, they'll be right. They get unlimited if they're right. So,
they'll have to halve the pitch clock so they can get through the game quicker.
Yeah.
It's just
this
brutal,
one,
mate.
Blake Snell, we talked about this, not having spring training and coming in. He's
stinking it up.
He's not dealing, is he? That's for sure. It's a bit disappointing as a Giants fan, but anyway, we move on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it does a little bit justify that no one wanted to pick him up for the massive money he wanted for the length of time he wanted.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I don't know.
Does it just say, well, you weren't worth what you were asking?
Yeah, 100%. We all talked about him not going more than 5 innings for most of his starts. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's not really valuable, is it, to a team when you got, a bloke like in the same team, Logan Webb, throwing his 7 innings, and throwing well. And what about this guy, Jordan Hicks? He's absolutely dealing for the Giants. And he converted from
frozen up.
I was going to say, is that me frozen up or him?
No, that's Hudson
Hudson's gone.
Anyway, as he was saying, Jordan Hicks, he's been dealing it up, and he's back. Oh, he's back.
Oh.
Here he is. You're with us, mate?
In front of the monitor.
You hear me?
Yeah, mate, we can hear you.
Check 1, 2.
Making some good noises up here on my end. 100% Davo is, I think he's actually Brian, but anyway.
Come on, mate.
Who's that? Who's that an insult to?
Brian.
Come on, you guys.
Here we go. We talked about this earlier, his average bets, but now he's a free man, so he got cleared of any wrongdoing, apparently. I think we might see a little bit more washed up in the media with this. Don't know about you, blokes, but I think MLB are trying to keep it on the quiet, but I think we're going to see a little bit more as it comes.
It just seems too suspect, mate. It just for it to all just roll out like it is, and it's all just him.
Yeah.
Something just like they would have, if that's what it was, they would have known about it before now.
For sure.
Surely.
When you're spending $19,000 a day on betting, how do you not know that that's going on?
Yeah.
Like if you're traveling with the guy, he's probably got his phone out watching every race under the sun or whatever. So. Bit dodgy.
I agree.
Yeah, it's pretty average. The next one's, I think it's a little bit of an ode. It's a Brian, actually, this one. Do you like see this during the week? I think I sent it to you. Over a period of time, I learned to trust certain catchers so much that I actually let them umpire for me on the bad days. The bad days usually followed the good nights. Those were the days when I knew I was in trouble because I'd be seeing 2 baseballs and Nolan Ryan wasn't pitching. On those days, there wasn't much I could do but take 2 aspirin and call as little as possible. If someone I trusted was catching Hendricks, Herman, Roseborough, I'd tell him, look, it's a bad day. You better take it for me. If it's a strike, hold your glove in place for an extra second. If it's a ball, throw it right back. And please don't yell. Ron Luciano. How good is that?
That
it
is
just
good.
goes to show. It does happen in in baseball.
Yeah.
Umpires,
Yeah,
they're
mate.
human too. So
That's right. They
I had a
can
good
easily
kick
miss
on that
one, same as everyone else.
Yep.
Yep. Well, I loved that umpire the other day. He missed a call, and one or two pitches later, there's ground ball to first base. That was third out. He called the pitcher over and just said, "Hey, my bad, I missed that."
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think we know they're human, and
Yep.
to sort of say, "Yep, okay, I messed up," that's going to give some respect to that pitcher to say, "Yeah, all right, well, yeah, he's not too bad."
Yeah.
I feel it was like Nick Pavetta or someone like that was throwing.
Yeah, I don't know who it was.
I remember seeing it,
Mm.
and he's just like, "Yeah, well, we're all good. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, it was great. It was good to see.
It takes away any angst, doesn't it? Like,
yeah,
shit
Everyone
happens.
makes mistakes, and
yeah,
it's great.
Don't have an ego that's so big that you can't admit that you made a mistake. That's all it is.
You're gone.
You're
done, Randall. Players born 2003 or later. They're all named Jackson. What's going on here?
The Jackson
guess 2
3.
more, and we've got the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Sorry, had to go there.
Yeah.
Someone, Mr. Jackson out there, I don't know what's going on there, but probably
two played against each other.
Yeah, I was about to say
the
that.
Number 1 and number 2 draft picks played against each other.
Now, next one,
I think the number 2 actually got the points on over the series too.
He did.
Okay. Next one I got for you fellas is it's a bit of a viewer question. There's not many viewers right now, so it's probably going to suck. But it's a question that Davo posted to us during the week. Should he get this one graded? Jackson Holiday. What is it?
Elite Extra. Panini Elite Extra to 49.
Yeah, should he get this one then off to PGA, PSA, or Beckett? What's your thoughts?
What number of 49 is it, Davo?
I think 31 or something around that. So it's looking at what's been sold. Some of the raw cards have gone or fared better than ones that have been graded, even if they've been graded a PSA 9. It's like, I don't know, do people prefer the raw cards?
Interesting. If it was me, Davo, I'd be PSA slab for sure. PSA just bought what is it, SCG or CSG or whatever it is. So they just bought them out.
SGC or
and I also just heard that eBay has bought Golden Auctions. So Golden Auctions did all the high-end auctions for baseball cards and all the different sporting memorabilia, and now eBay owns them. So crazy things going on in the hobby, but yeah, I don't know. Randall, what would you do, mate? Grade it?
I'd get it graded. Why not?
Who'd you grade it with, Beckett or PSA?
Oh, that's a really hard question, mate. Don't know. Probably
doesn't help Davo out, mate.
I think the centering's just off too. I think like the one side's a bit further, but I think probably it's just slab it just for protection anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I suppose
Beckett grade tougher.
They're both, reputable companies.
Yeah, that's right. Either way, it's not going to matter.
I'm
but like
Huddo
just said, PSA's on the up, surely.
Yeah. Anyway, I think Beckett's more a lot of the older school cards is the way it went, but see what you come up with, Davo.
Yeah.
We talked about this dude a few times, and he is absolutely dealing. Any of you blokes catch any of his last outing?
Yep, I saw a little bit.
Yeah,
and he was.
I just
was
enjoyed watching
good.
pitch.
He was good.
Yeah,
doing better than the other big name Japanese pitcher who signed for a bucket load more.
Yep, absolutely.
He threw it right on Saturday, didn't he?
Yeah,
I didn't see that one.
I think he threw pretty well.
Yeah,
But
it's good to
can't beat
see
zero
plenty of
from
baseball.
three games.
Yeah, it's crazy stats. All right, we might leave it there. If you've got anything else before we go, fellas, or that's about it for us. School night. Let's get out of here. Good luck to those playing on the weekend. School holidays. Yeah. Some of us still have to go to work though, don't we? Unfortunately, no holidays for us. Good luck to all those playing on the weekend, and for all you beer league players that are getting a game in, go and enjoy the game and whatever game it is that you're playing, and have fun. All right, I'll see you blokes next weekend. Next week, even. See you.
Sweet as.